everybody, happy Friday. It is I, your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend, Joe Sebi. And happy Friday, guys. And Friday is always our melody writing day. And it's when we take the Thursday class, which is part of Picture This, is when I write a chorus for the Picture This class. And then Fridays is where I live in front of you create a melody for the lyrics that I have written. I ask this every week, what is a melody? A melody is the tune in which a song is sung. The tune, right? Mary Had a Little Lamb. That's the melody to Mary Had a Lamb, not lyrics. Lyrics are words. That's a melody. So that's the difference. I just wanted to break it down just to be clear so everyone knows what that means. Melodies are the tune, and lyrics are words. Words are lyrics. So two things separate. Never confuse them. There you go. Anyway, so I'm going to recap the words that I wrote for that specific Picture This class, and then I'm going to show you where I derived my melody from, how I started it, and how it came to be. Okay, so here's the words. You give me that look, then you walk away. So get it off your chest, say what you want to say. And if you're not happy, then just say so. Because the hardest part of loving you is letting you go. So I wanted it to almost be like very simple melody, very, very simple, where there's not a lot of notes, but just memorable, where it kind of, you get hypnotized from it. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be wordy or super notey for it to be good, you know? Especially for a song like this, because what I would do in the verse, because this is wordy, it's kind of a flow. It's like, it almost raps, you know? So I would sing slower and spacier in the verses. And then when I get to the chorus, it's more wordy. So it's more rhythmic. But in the verses, I would make the parts longer and more drawn out with pauses so you could hear the space between each, you know. You say a line and then stop and let the music breathe. And then you say another line and let the music breathe. And then when you get to the second section, which will be like the pre-chorus after the verse, it starts getting a little, you're hitting second and third shift, you know, like if you're in a car, the verse is like first gear. And then when you get to the pre-chorus, you're into second and third gear. And then by the time you get to the chorus, you're in fourth gear. That's how I think a lot of times when I'm writing anyway. So, okay, so the melody. Okay, so, well, first, I had the melody idea. It was raw. It was rough. It was like not like all the way outlined. You know, like I always say this. My melodies, I hear them in my head, but they're not quite clear. They're almost like blurry, like a blurry photograph. You see what you want, but it's not super clear yet. You sort of, it's kind of fuzzy. You have to focus it so it gets real clear. You know. That's how it is for me when I hear music in my head. It's not, I hear the idea, but it's fuzzy. And I have to pull it down from my brain and out here so everyone can hear it. And that's not always easy, going from what you hear in your head to what you hear out of the speakers as your final product. It's always a challenge going from here to there. Okay, so let's get back to the melody. So, what I first heard was I was doing, like I say all the time, I know my voice, so I know what keys are going to be good for my voice. So I already pick a key that I know is going to sound good in my register. So the first note that I did was E. So I was like, right? So that's kind of what I heard. So I was like, I heard those chords. especially when I heard, my melody. So I did hear the melody first. So I went, and I'll sing it low right now. So it goes, you give me that look, then you walk away. So get it off your chest, say what you want to say. And if you're not happy, then just say so. 'Cause the hardest part of loving you is letting you go. You give me that look, then you walk away. So get it off your chest, say what you want to say. And if you're not happy, then just say so. The hardest part of loving you is letting you go. So, and then I was saying, when I was writing this, before I even had a melody, I thought that the hardest part of loving you is letting you go. So I kept, the hardest part of loving you is letting you go. The hardest part of loving you is letting you go. I just thought that was a nice hook. And when you have a hook in a song, you want to repeat it so people remember what the song's called, right? So the first thing I did was I went, so I thought, oh, that's kind of nice. So, I thought that was nice, right? So it's da 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 da. Ooh, I like that. Like playing around with that melody, right? You gave me that look, then you walked. Wait, you gave me that look, then you walked away. So get it off your chest, say what you want to say. And if you're not happy, then just say so. The hardest part of loving you is letting you go. Give you that look, then you walked away. So get it off your chest, say what you want to say. And if you're not happy, then just say so. The hardest part of loving you is letting you go. The hardest part of loving you is letting you go. Now I'm singing it real low in almost a monotone voice because my voice is a little beat up today, just because I was talking a lot today. So when I talk a lot during the day, it really affects my singing voice later. So what I did was, and then I came up with a beat for it. So it's like, you give me that look, then you walked away. I like that tempo. Down it up your chest, say what you want to say. And if you're not happy, then just say so. The hardest part of loving you is letting you go. You give me that look, then you walked away. Well, get it off your chest, say what you need to say. And if you're not happy, then just say so. The hardest part of loving you is letting you go, right? Then wait. The hardest part of loving you is letting you go. I thought that was nice, The hardest part of loving you is letting you go. And then you let it rest out. But see, but it took me a while to come up with this whole thing, But I did hear that. The hardest part of loving you is letting you go. I heard that before anything else. So then I grabbed my guitar, of course, and then I just went, I just thought that was nice. You give me that look, and you walked away. So get it off your chest, say what you want to say. And if you're not happy, then just say so. The hardest part of loving you is letting you go. So that's, it just, it's almost like, na, 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 na. I thought that was kind of cool. Like, almost nursery rhyme-ish or something. You know what I mean? Like, so it's you know? Yeah. I just thought it was really nice. I just thought it fit really, you know, I thought the words fit nice. And it made me think of the picture. So, like, you know, I always write my music based around kind of what the picture dictates for me, you know? And I just thought it was a pretty photograph, and I just thought that this music was fitting for it. It was more like a love song, or like more like a sad torch song, maybe, you know? Anyway, I made a little demo of this, so I'm going to play that for you right now. So here that is. Here we go. You give me that look, then you walked away. So get it off your chest, say what you want to say. And if you're not happy, then just say so. The hardest part of loving you is letting you go. You give me that look, then you walked away. So get it off your chest, say what you want to say. And if you're not happy, then just say so. The hardest part of loving you is letting you go. The hardest part of loving you is letting you go. The hardest part of loving you is letting you go. And that's it, guys. That's the whole chorus. All right, guys, that is all the time we have for tonight. This is your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend Joe Seavey signing off. I love you guys. I miss you. Have a wonderful, great weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday. Peace.